other. And Hikaru, who just won, he is playing against Alexey Sarana, who we've seen beat both Magnus Carlsen and Duda. But in the previous round, he did get a draw against Sindarov, the first half point he lost in this Title Tuesday.
And Hikaru taking a leaf out of Magnus's book against the Sicilian, especially a Sicilian Najdorf expert like Sarana. He's played this old line with the bishop coming out to c4, the bishop coming back to b3 that Magnus used in every single white game against the Sicilian at the World Rapid and Blitz. So Hikaru is showing that he was watching that event, definitely. And this tends to lead to quiet maneuvering games, which against someone as direct as Sarana, it's probably a good idea.
And Hikaru, he was watching that event. He wasn't participating because he was waiting for his son to be born. So that's also been a new development in Hikaru's life. But it doesn't seem to have affected Magnus or Hikaru's chess that they have both become fathers very recently. So that's uplifting to see that they are still able to concentrate on performing at the highest level.
Exactly. They've got great support networks around them, meaning that they can still focus on the chess 100% when they're at the board or at the computer. But yeah, of course, for Hikaru, big challenges, big year ahead. Maybe his last big push at the World Championship, classical title. What do you think? Yeah,
that's a very good point, because he actually said that he's not going to be participating in this freestyle World Championship, which in a way, he is the reigning champion of Fischer chess, Fischer 960. And now that FIDE is going to kind of join forces with the freestyle chess, I guess Hikaru is losing his only world championship title. And he's not going to be defending it either, because he's prioritizing playing the candidates tournament in April. He's going to be playing classical chess. That's where his focus is at, and potentially the world championship. So yeah, he's getting older. It could be his last chance.
Yeah, he's 38 already. We talked about Kasparov earlier. He retired at the age of 41, I believe. 43 was the age Kramnik retired. It's tough once you get a bit older. Your kind of life changes a bit, other priorities, energy dips. So Hikaru, this could be the one before the kids get too good.
Yeah.
And I think he would be a favorite against Gukesh in a match, at least kind of on historical results. So yeah, this could be it for Hikaru. Big few months ahead as he now tries to pin the black knight. Okay, that's interesting. There's a knight hit now by 2 white pieces. It could jump out the way and defend its bishop. If given the opportunity, Hikaru will take that piece off the board. But a shake of the head, maybe he missed the knight retreat, defending the bishop and attacking the queen. Okay, some geometry there, keeping things alive for Sarana, who's now slightly better, having escaped with his trapped knight there.
And Sarana, as always in this tournament today, he is around 30 seconds up on the clock. He has a slightly better position out of the opening. He seems to really be in good shape today.
Yeah, it makes me feel better about drawing 2-2 with Sarana when we took him down to the good night here in Oslo. He's a phenomenal blitz player, really nice person as well. But yeah, when he's in form, he's so dangerous. Sarana the Piranha, as he hunts down his opponents. Okay. Big center for white. Hikaru isn't out of it yet. The reason the pawn center isn't so strong here is because so many pieces have disappeared from the board. So white has actually left a lot of holes in his own camp. The white A pawn, for example, very weak. And oh, big decision. Queen for 2 rooks.
And he does it.
Logical. I can play rook c4. I can also go d5. What's wrong with d5? d5, knight f4.
It's always interesting to kind of take a look into the minds of these top grandmasters and see how they're thinking. So Hikaru's first reaction was, why can't I play this? He was looking for reasons why not, but then he couldn't find any, so he went for it.
Yeah, and it's funny because I didn't really believe in giving up your queen for 2 rooks until the last few years. I just thought mathematically 2 rooks are worth 10, a queen is worth 9.
Yeah.
But it's really become trendy, and especially with computers showing that queens are probably worth a bit more than that, to kind of give up that piece imbalance as long as you have enough backup. So here the black knight is super strong. The black queen combined with it could produce some chaos, especially because the white king doesn't have too many defenders around it, especially if you imagine the black queen sneaking down somewhere onto the bottom of the board. That could be deadly. The rooks don't coordinate so well. But this could backfire. It could still backfire on Sarana if he's unable to get that attack against Hikaru's king.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking a chance by enabling this imbalance at all. But I also feel like there are so few files for the rooks right now because there's so many pawns. And in that sense, for Hikaru's part, those rooks, they kind of struggle to do anything meaningful for the time being. So maybe he should try to exchange off a couple of pawns, but I'm not seeing how he's supposed to do that either.
Yeah, he would love to get his rooks active, as you say there. And the rooks need stable squares. Like, one rook has a very strong stable square right now. It's purely defensive. But the other white rook, it's like, what's it actually hunting? Nothing to target, hitting thin air. And now, not just the queen, not just the knight, but black's a-pawn promotes on a dart square. That's going to be a dangerous combo. The black a-pawn and the bishop protecting its promotion square. I think this is a fantastic judgment call for Sarana, who's got such an easy plan as well. When you're low on time, especially in blitz, you just want easy moves. Push the pawn, push the pawn. He's going to check, most likely with his queen on one of these squares now. And then he's going to, or drop it back. And he's going to bring his bishop in, and he's going to push that pawn for victory.
Ooh, yeah, this seems like a very straightforward plan. And Hikaru spending some time now trying to figure out how to stop it. He tries to intercept that bishop with a pawn move, but look at his reactions.
That was stupid by me. That's actually very stupid.
Okay, so he apparently didn't believe in his own plan. He blocked the bishop for a move, but then he realized, what now?
Exactly. The problem is the white knight wants to go and take this bishop, but there are problems with the other knight once you once you lose protection there. I think he also wanted to step his rook up and skewer the queen and pawn, win that black pawn, which is so dangerous. But the reason he says it's stupid is because the black queen's just going to go and grab in the center.
I just love the honesty of just, that was stupid. That was so stupid. And he still takes that bishop, but that means that the other bishop, the other knight, I mean, is available for Sarana, and he does capture that one. He's also threatening a pawn in the center, and then he can have another pass pawn. So it feels like everything is going Sarana's way, and we can see the bar also saying that he is massively better right now.
This could be Hikaru out of contention for first place. He'll be on 6 points still after 8 rounds, having dropped 2 losses. Unlikely he can catch up with the leading pack as we enter the final break of the day. And there we go. That could be the clincher. Hitting the rook, hitting the knight. You can't keep both of them intact. Sarana's about to get the scalp of Hikaru Nakamura. Hikaru tries one last trick with his rooks on the 7th rank. The queen, though, defends the pawn. Black has an extra knight. This is over. And Hikaru resigns. What a surprise. Sarana, though, is on a giant killing mission today.
Yeah, he's doing really well as we head into another break for the players. I mean, he now has 7.5 points, and nobody else has the same amount of points as Terry and Sindarov took